Nganibingelela bazalwane futhi egameni elihle lenkosi yethu Jesu Kristu. Bazalwane siyambonga uNkulunkulu ukuthi uze sifikise la. Sekuningi impela esekukhulunyiwe. uNkulunkulu kuningi nje akukhulumile bazalwane, so siyabonga ukuthi usimbulele izinto ezingaka ukuthi sikwazi ukuthi sizizwe ukuze sisindiswe, ukuze futhi sazi amaqhinga sathane kulesi sikhathi sokugcina esiphila kusona. Now isifundo sanamhlanje bazalwane, we are going to look at uphawu lwesilo ke this time. Now njengoba ngichazile bazalwane ukuthi isilo ngekhathi siqala isifundo ngithe isilo kumele kube yisona esisitshelayo ukuthi uphawu laso luyini. Asikwazi thina bazalwane ukuthi sinike sithi uphawu lesilo luyi microchip noma sithi uphawu lesilo isilokhuzana i-vaccine noma sisho esikuthandayo, ngoba when you are dealing with symbolism eBhayibhelini, when you're dealing with the Bible, especially prophecy bazalwane, awukwazi ukudevelopa private interpretation mangabe udila nesiprophetho. Ngamanye amazwi awukwazi ukuthi unike incazelo yakho ethando wena, but iBhayibheli kumele kube yilo elichazayo ukuthi yini le elikhuluma ngayo. Ngamanye amazwi there has to be another place eBhayibhelini othola ukuthi uzothola ukuthi lento edisho ngala eyisymbol ichaza ukuthini. Njoba senzile nje ngekhathi sidila nencwadi kaDaniel nesambulo ukuthi mekukhulunywa ngesilo yini isilo, because uDaniel olokhuzana isambulo chapter 13 asisho ukuthi isilo siyini, simele sikhuluma ngesilo nje kuphela. But musuya kuDaniel chapter 7 uyachaza uDaniel ukuthi isilo umbuso. So ngamanye amazwi nophondo futhi luyinkosi noma it's a sort of like a kingdom as well. So siyathola ukuthi iBhayibheli lichaza lona, asidingi ukuthi silinike i-interpretation yethu personal bazalwane, ukuthi sithi lithi kanje noma umfundisi wami wathi kanje uphawu lesilo luyilokhu noma isilo silokhu, but we need iBhayibheli ukuthi lisitshele. So namanje ke mesidila nophawu bazalwane, in order ukuthi understand ukuthi uphawu luyini, because uphawu lubili lapha encwadini yesambulo, because khona uphawu lukaNkulunkulu encwadini yesambulo bese kuba khona futhi uphawu lesilo. So in order ukuthi sikwazi ukuthola kahle ukuthi uphawu liyini, kufanele siqale ngalolu phawu lokuqala ekukhulunywa ngale eBhayibhelini encwadini yesambulo, which is uphawu laNkulunkulu. Ngoba once athola uphawu laNkulunkulu, we will know ukuthi ke uphawu lesilo luyini, because siyabona ukuthi isilo lesi yonke into eliyenzayo i-counterfeit noma lizama ukukopisha into eyenziwe uNkulunkulu, but li-twiste yonke into eyiqiniso i-twisteka ngamanye amazwi. So nakanjalo ke if mesithola ukuthi uphawu laNkulunkulu luyini, then obviously iphawu lesilo nalo sizokwazi ukuthi sul-identify ukuthi luyini. Then bese siyakubo kusona isilo embhalweni yaso ukuthi silo sitshele ukuthi ubani uluphi uphawu lakho, so that sizokwazi sibe nesithombe esiphelele. Now ivesi ke soqala ngalo manje ivesi elitholala lapha kuyisambulo chapter 7, sizofunda uverse 2 sifunda noverse elika 3. Ufunda kanje uthi ngase ngibona enye ingelosi yenyuka empumalanga inophawu lukaNkulunkulu ophilayo, yamemeza ngezwi elikhulu kuzo izingelosi ezine ezanikwa ukuba ziwone umhlaba nolwandle, yathi ningoni umhlaba nolwandle nemithi size sibeke uphawu izinceku zikaNkulunkulu wethu emabunzini azo. Now siyezwa bazalwane lana ukuthi iqala i-discourse le yethu yesifundo ukuthi leli verse leli lisinika umqondo ukuthi ukhona izingelosi ezine ezibambe imoya emine emhlabeni ukuthi ingaphephethi up until abantwana baNkulunkulu bathola uphawu lwaNkulunkulu emabunzini abo. Now we have to know ukuthi we have to find out kwezinye indawo eBhayibhelini ukuthi uma ngabe kukhulunywa ngophawu lukaNkulunkulu luyini uphawu laNkulunkulu. And kwezinye indawo futhi eBhayibhelini uyathola ukuthi uphawu we are sealed noma sithola uphawu through umoya ongcwele. But we have to know ukuthi lolu phawu lukaNkulunkulu luyini bazalwane from other sources eBhayibhelini. Now efuna ukubone futhi ukuthi lesi sigameko sithinta isikhathi sokugcina. ngoba uyabona ukuthi lana kulezi ingelosi lezi zevimba umoya ke sishilo ukuthi ubudlwangu be commotion bezimpi ne destruction eyenzekayo. So uNkulunkulu ubambile la ukuthi kungabe khona I destruction up until kuze abantwana bakhe abangcwele bathola uphawu lakhe emabunzeni. Now another point futhi engifisa ukuthi ngidlule kuyona la bazalwane ukuthi ilocation yalolu phawu, why uphawu lukaNkulunkulu luba sebabunzini noma kule ndawo le esesiphongweni. Now if mabe siya ku science sibheke ianatomy yomuntu ukuthi umuntu ingqondo yakhe imi kanjani, siyathola ukuthi kwingqondo yomuntu ingqondo yomuntu inama sections ahlukene anamagama abizwa ngokuhlukana enza ama functions angafani. For example le part lela esiphongweni ibizwa kuthiwa ifrontal lobe, bese kuba khona ke iparietal lobe, kube khona ioccipital lobe, kube khona icerebellum, kube khona itemporal lobe, bekuba khona nelimbic system kanjalo. Zonke lezo zinto lezo ama sections athize asengqondweni. I section khona into ehlukile eyenzayo kuwena. For example ukhona indawo engqondweni edila ne heartbeat yakho ukuthi inhliziyo ishaya idele ishayile inhliziyo kube ne circulation emzimbeni, of which into involuntary leyo awucabanga ukuthi inhliziyo yakho kufanele iphampa ulele uvukile, you don't even need to think about it ukuthi inhliziyo mayiphampe. Bese uba khona ezinye ke edinga ukuthi ke ucabanga khona idila nama emotions, khona ipart edila nama emotions, khona edila nalokho. But kule part le frontal lobe lela esiphongweni impela la uphawu laNkulunkulu okufanele ube khona, ipart le ethiwa ifrontal lobe edila ne decision making bazalwane, idila nokwenza kwethu izinqumo nokuweya izinto uma ngabe usukuweya ama pros and cons uzothatha isinqumo esithize. Yonke lonto leyo iyenzeka kwi frontal lobe, iyona center le uNkulunkulu ayibekile ekutheni la khona ozokwenza inqumo, yonke iprocess yekhona yokwenza idecision idlula kule part le ye frontal lobe lela emabunzini. That is why uphala uNkulunkulu la, because it is to do with the decision bazalwane. Njoba ngichazela ukuthi we have a decision between life and death. uAdam no Eva they also had a decision between life and death when they had to choose kulezi ihlahla zombili uNkulunkulu ayibekile engadini, isihlahla sokuphila nehlahla sokwazi okuhle nokubi, lesi esuyisihlahla mabe bedlile kusona esenza ukuthi umuntu afa. So we have choices bazalwane. So kanjalo ke uphawu laNkulunkulu luba sebunzini la khona ifrontal lobe, abanye bayibiza nge-frontal cortex kanjalo, but it is where ama decision enziwa khona. Now besifunda bazalwane la kuma verses awu3 sowathinta la ukuthi identify ukuthi uphawu laNkulunkulu luyini. Ivesi lokuqala silithola pha Exodus chapter 31 uverse lika 13 uthi, yisho kubantwana bakwaIsrayeli uthi anogcina amasabatha ngokuba luphawu phakathi kwami nani esizukulwaneni zenu ukuba nazi ukuthi nginguJehova oningcwelisayo. Ngamanye amazwi la bazalwane unpack kancane leli verse. Leli verse isabatha laNkulunkulu, the seventh day. Siyakhumbula ukuthi uNkulunkulu wadala umhlaba izinsuku eziyisithupha, ngosuku lwesikhombisa uNkulunkulu waphumula. Thowathi ngikhathi ephumulile umfunda kuGenesis chapter 2 waphumula uNkulunkulu walingcwelisa walibusisa lolu suku lolu. So ngamanye amazwi uthi uNkulunkulu kuIsrayeli lolu suku lolu luphawu phakathi kwami nani ukuthi nginguJehova uNkulunkulu wenu onjani ongcwelisayo. Ngamanye amazwi kukhona i-sanctification process eyenzekayo, ukungcweliswa okwenzekayo uNkulunkulu ezimpilweni zethu. But lolu suku lolu luphawu ukuthi there is that relationship between wena noNkulunkulu, or in this particular case njengoba kukhulunywa ngoIsrael, between uIsrael noNkulunkulu, ukuthi uIsrael wazi ukuthi uNkulunkulu uye obangcwelisayo. Right. Then siya ku Ezekiel chapter 20 verse 12. Ezekiel chapter 20 verse 12 uthi ngabanika futhi amasabatha ami abe yisibonakaliso phakathi kwami nabo ukuze bazi ukuthi nginguJehova obangcwelisayo. Siphinde futhi sibuke uEzekiel chapter 20 verse 20 futhi as well uthi ningcwelise amasabatha ami abe yisibonakaliso phakathi kwami nani ukuze nazi ukuthi nginguJehova uNkulunkulu wenu. Ngamanye amazwi la bazalwane, it's the same rhetoric ekhulunywa la. Uyachaza Exodus chapter 31 ukuthi luphawu. Then uHezekiel 20 verse 12 uthi ke lisibonakaliso. Then u20 no verse 20 kuthi Ezekiel futhi uthi ke ulusibonakaliso. Ngamanye amazwi isibonakaliso into that is an emblem, a symbol. Ungayibiza futhi uthi uphawu as well, because kwi Hebrew there is the word elisetshenzisiwe khona futhi in the original Hebrew language manje uzosebenzisa i-translation yaleli lokhuzana yaleli gama lelithi sibonakaliso. Now, so we've identified ukuthi uphawu lukaNkulunkulu is the Sabbath. Now, why kube yiSabatha na? Ngoba lolu suku lolu bazalwane, it's not just ukuthi uNkulunkulu waphumula ngalo, but siphile emhlabeni la khona abantu iningi labo lingakholwa ukuthi kukhona uNkulunkulu. Abakholwa ukuthi uNkulunkulu khona abakholwa ukuthi uNkulunkulu uyewadala izulu nomhlaba. Ngamanye amazwi bathi yes uNkulunkulu khona, but ukudala kadalanga ngele ndlela lokuthi wadala in 6 literal days, ukuthi wadala ensukwini ezo6. Kwathatha iminyaka emiliyoni nemiliyoni uNkulunkulu esebenzisa iprocess ekuthiwa i-evolution. Ngamanye amazwi into eshiwo iscience le siyithola isikhulunywa amaKristu manje. In fact ngisho nalelibandla lesikhulume ngalo lo the beast, one of my documents abo ayachaza ukuthi i-evolution was part of into eyisetshenziswa uNkulunkulu ucreate. Bazalwane amanga lawa akuhlaza iBhayibheli liclear bazalwane kuGenesis. Uzofunda uGenesis 1 noGenesis 2 ukuthi uNkulunkulu uye wadala izulu nomhlaba and wakwenza especially umhlaba wawenza in 6 literal days. Kwabe insuku ezo6 bazalwane lezi esizaziyo namhlanje izinsuku. Then ngosuku lesikhombisa uNkulunkulu waphumula. Now, lolu suku uNkulunkulu melibusisa walingcwelisa, it means that then lolu suku lungcwele. Ayikho into ongayi-add kuyona ukulenze ukuthi libe ngcwele kakhulu noma libe njani. Kuphela wena into ongayenza is you can defile it, but kodwa akuphela ukuthi lingcwele. It's just that wena uthola isiqalekiso ngokwenza njalo. Well, if mangabe uwazi, ngiyabona mangabe if bungazi ukuthi abathala uNkulunkulu is still binding wonke umuntu okhona ophila emhlabeni oyicreation kaNkulunkulu, especially moreover mangabe uwamukele uJesu njengenkosi nomsindisi, because uJesu bazalwane uye wadala. If mabe ufunda uMark chapter 2 I think verse 27 kanje 26-27 uyehle nawo lapha uyachaza uthi uJesu yimi ngiyinkosi yeSabatha, I am the Lord of the Sabbath. Ngamanye amazwi achaza athi the Sabbath was made for men, not men for the Sabbath. So athi Jesu ngiyinkosi yeSabatha, okuchaza ukuthi uJesu methu uyinkosi yeSabatha, it means then he was the one owaye instrumentally ekutheni iSabatha lingcweliswe ngoba uye waye create. Njengoba siyesa mention ukuthi uJohn chapter 1 verse 1 kuya ku verse 3 uyachaza ukuthi uJesu ulizwe wa create umhlaba nezulu nobaba. So ngamanye amazwi bazalwane, we know ukuthi ke this is God's day. Likhombi authority futhi kaNkulunkulu ngoba mabu uya Exodus chapter 20 mangabe uzofunda uchapter 20 kuExodus la khona otholakala khona lo myalelo odila neSabatha. Isizathu uNkulunkulu athi abagcinisa abathi ingoba wadala izulu nomhlaba. Wadala izulu umhlaba specifically in 6 literal days, then waphumula ngosuku lwesikhombisa. So mamazi uNkulunkulu is reminding them ukuthi abakhumbule ukuthi bavelaphi, ukuthi ubani obadalile, so that if bekhumbula lokho then bafanele bazi ukuthi if ngiqhamuka uNkulunkulu, that means uyo one authority over impilo yami, because ngivela kuyena uyo wangidala. Ngamanye amazwi konke akusho uNkulunkulu I must do it. Konke akusho uNkulunkulu kumele ngiwenze ngoba ngivela kuyena, ngiphila nje ngenxa ukuthi ngidalwe uyena, uye umdali wami. So uye ne authority over impilo yami. So leli suku lolu it becomes a sign for an authority kaNkulunkulu ukuthi uNkulunkulu uye oyinkosi nomsindisi wempilo yakho, uye futhi okungcwelisayo. Now uma sifunda amaHebrews 4 verse 4, this is what we find. Uthi ke uNkulunkulu ngokuba ushilo endaweni ethize ngosuku lwesikhombisa ukuthi uNkulunkulu waphumula ngosuku lwesikhombisa emsebenzini yakhe yonke. Athi Hebrews 4:9-11 athi ngakho ke kubasalele abantu bakaNkulunkulu ukuphumula kwesabatha ngokuba ongenile ekuphumuleni kwakhe yena uphumula emsebenzini yakhe njengoNkulunkulu kweyakhe. Ngakho ke masikhuthalele ukungena kulokho kuphumula ukuze kungawe umuntu ngaleso siboniso sokungalaleli. Ngamazwi lana uPaul mechaza la uncwadi yamaHebheru uyachaza indaba yokuthi uNkulunkulu waphumula ngesabatha kanjalo nabantu baNkulunkulu kusalela ukuthi bangene kule rest le. And we find la verse bazalwane kwi New Testament, not in the Old Testament, because kune concept ekhona abazalwane abanayo ngesabatha. Athi umzalwane isabatha kokwelamaJuda we do not find bazalwane a single verse eBhayibhelini elikhuluma ukuthi isabatha elamaJuda. iBhayibheli lithi the Sabbath of the Lord isabatha labani lika Jehova. Akukho la isabatha kuthiwa elomJuda noma elomIsraelites noma elobani, but isabatha ila uNkulunkulu. But laba babiza uNkulunkulu kufuneka bagcine isabatha ukuze ba acknowledge ukuthi iauthority ebabusayo ekaNkulunkulu and no one else. That is what the Sabbath is. That is why athi Paul mechaza la athi kubasalela abantu baNkulunkulu ukuthi bangene in this rest. Ukuqhubeka la ufunda isambulo chapter 14 verse 12 uthi ke nakho ukubekezela kwabangcwele abagcina imiyalo kaNkulunkulu nokukholwa nguJesu. Ngamazwi la kusambulo 14 verse 12 kukhulunywa ke ngabangcwele abashushiswa uDrago ukuthi ke labo abashushiswayo isilo noDrago ekugcineni ukuthi ukubekezela kwabo kula ukuthi bagcine imiyalelo kaNkulunkulu benokukholwa kwaJesu. Na imiyalelo imiphi le kaNkulunkulu ekhulunywa ngayo bazalwane? Imiyalelo kaNkulunkulu ekhulunywa ngayo siyasayithinta ngemuva ngekathi sidila nesanctuary. It's the 10 commandments bazalwane, imiyalelo elishumi, because isichazile ukuthi especially isabatha likhomba iauthority. But iauthority kaNkulunkulu mabe lelo suku likhomba yona, it means konke lo uNkulunkulu akushoyo nje ukuthi ethi ungabe nabanye uNkulunkulu, ungazenzi ithombe ebaziwayo, ungakhothameli ithombe kanjalo ungabulala, ungebi, ungaphingi, ungafakaza amanga. Yonke lo myalelo leyo uNkulunkulu okunika yona. And ngesabatha leli suku lolo njengoba luyi signal noma luyi sign of his authority. He has authority to tell you ukuthi yini efuna kuyenze, yini engafuna kuyenze. Njengokukhonza iThixo nje awunalo i-right ukwenza lokho because you belong to him. By creation you belong kuNkulunkulu, by salvation you belong to him. Kanjalo bazalwane. So lento lokugcina imiyalelo bazalwane siyayithola even na kwi New Testament ukuthi uNkulunkulu uthi imiyalelo yakhe they are still binding kulabo abamukelile uJesu njengenkosi nomsindisi. Now Sambulo 12 verse 17 uthi uDrago wamthukuthelelo esifazane wamuka wayokulwa nabaseleyo benzalo yakhe labo abagcina imiyalo kaNkulunkulu benobufakazi bukaJesu. Again bazalwane sayizwa into kusambulo ukuthi kuthiwa uDrago he was angry. The fact ukuthi uJesu akamtholanga wahamba wanyuka ekhayizolweni wasala wanza njani walwiswa ibandla. Then the rest of abazalwane abakholelwa uNkulunkulu abakholwa uJesu and God's salvation ne plan of salvation abayikholelwayo ukuthi uDrago was angry with labantu laba wamuwa wayolwa nabo. Kuthiwa i-characteristic yalabazalwane laba kuthiwa imbili, they keep the commandments of God, bagcina imiyalelo kaNkulunkulu benobufakazi bukaJesu. Ngamazwi bagcina imiyalelo kaNkulunkulu ngala benobufakazi baJesu Christ. This is what identifies them. Kwisambulo 14 verse 12 kuthiwa futhi bagcina imiyalelo and banokukholwa nguJesu noma banokukholwa kukaJesu. So this is what abazalwane besikhathi sokugcina abenza intando kaNkulunkulu ngesikhathi isilo naso si-introduce uPaulaso abazokwazi ukuthi benze njani, benze lokhu uNkulunkulu akushoyo, bathole uphawu lukaNkulunkulu emabunzini abo. Incwadi kaJohane uqala chapter 5 verse 2-3 uthi ngalokho siyazi ukuthi siyabathanda abantwana bakaNkulunkulu nxa sithanda uNkulunkulu senza imiyalo yakhe ngokuba ukuthanda uNkulunkulu yilokhu ukuba sigcine imiyalo yakhe nemiyalo yakhe ayinzima bazalwane again imiyalo kaNkulunkulu is mentioned la although ngiqhakambisa isabatha bazalwane it does not mean ukuthi le eminye imiyalo ayibalekile it's just that kulo myalelo kaNkulunkulu oyishumi isabatha ilona identifier ukuthi ubani onika yonke lemiyalelo le it identifies God because iyakutshela ukuthi uNkulunkulu owadala izulu nomhlaba ngamanye amazwi he made izulu nomhlaba according to Exodus chapter 20 verse 8 uya ku verse elika 11 kanjalo futhi uJohn lokuqala chapter 3 verse elika 24 uthi ogcina imiyalo yakhe uhlala kuye naye uqobo uhlala kuye siyazi ngalokho ukuthi uhlala kithi ngayo umoya asinikile yena ngamanye amazwi bazalwane la siyamuza uNkulunkulu uthini uthi ugcina imiyalo yakhe uhlala kuye naye ahlala kuye there's a relationship that happens and uJohn usho njalo la that's the New Testament bazalwane ukuthi once wagcina imiyalo kaNkulunkulu wamukela uJesu nenkosi nomsindisi ugcina imiyalo yakhe there is that relationship eyenzekayo and athi ke uNkulunkulu when that relationship yenzeka yokuthi ugcina imiyalo yami we know that because umoya ngcwele uye esinikiwe yena ekwazi ukuthi asinike this character of ugcina imiyalo kaNkulunkulu ngendlela uNkulunkulu afuna ngayo ngaba mazi kune element yomoya ngcwele esitholayo la ekugcineni imiyalo kaNkulunkulu la khona ekukhona lo myalo wesine lo esithi ke umyalo wesabatha now umfundo Matthew 5 verse 17 kuya 19 uthi ningathi ngize ukuchitha umthetho nabaprofeti angizanga ukuchitha ngize ukugcwalisa ngokuba ngiqinisile ngithi kini kuze kudlule izulu nomhlaba akusoze kwadlula gamana linye nasichashana sinye somthetho kuze kufezeke konke ngakho ke oweqa owodwa kule myalelo emncinyane afundisa abantu kanjalo uyakuthiwa umncinyane embusweni wezulu kepha oyigcinayo ayifundise lo kuyothiwa mkhulu embusweni wezulu uJesu lokhuluma lamazwi bazalwane uyachaza uJesu ukuthi akazile ukuzochitha umthetho but uzogcwalisa and futhi aqhubeke nediscourse okubalekile ukuthi si understand le concept ethi uJesu labazalwane ukuthi uJesu there's nothing ayezelwe kuzoyishintsha when it comes to the commandments bazalwane njoba nizwa nesambulo sikhuluma about the commandments there was nothing uJesu afika azoyishintsha ngama commandments but uJesu wayezogcwalisa was here to fulfill ngoba uJesu wathi fika emhlabeni he was the first human being ngoba uJesu although uNkulunkulu wambatha inyama waba umuntu 100% bazalwane umuntu wagcina imiyalelo yonke yaphelela phambi kaNkulunkulu ukuze abe yimvu engenasici engenasono ukuze akwazi ukufela ihlabathi ngamanye amazwi uJesu wayigcwalisa yonke he was the fulfillment of the law of God he was the law of God personified waba umthetho kaNkulunkulu obonakalayo ohambayo ukukhulumayo uJesu was the very symbol of ukuthi umthetho kaNkulunkulu uyini so understand ukuthi umthetho kaNkulunkulu uthando bazalwane that is in the foundation of umthetho kaNkulunkulu John 14 verse 15 uthi uma ningithanda niyakugcina imiyalo yami Maroma 7 verse 12 uthi ngakho ke umthetho ungcwele nomiyalo ungcwele ulungile muhle uchaza uthini lana uPaul mekhuluma kanje uPaul mekhuluma ngomthetho uthi umthetho unjani ungcwele umthetho unjani ulungile umthetho unjani muhle okuchaza ukuthi bazalwane la umthetho njoba unikwa lama characteristics mubheka lama characteristics noma lesi similo lesi somthetho uNkulunkulu sisho uNkulunkulu njengoba enjalo because uNkulunkulu ungcwele uNkulunkulu ulungile uNkulunkulu muhle futhi izikhathi zonke ngamanye amazwi the same thing eshiwo ngoNkulunkulu ishiwo ngomthetho ukuthi umthetho is the transcript of i-character kaNkulunkulu uyini ukhuluma ngesimilo sika uNkulunkulu now uma siqhubeka lapha amaHebheru chapter 10 verse 16 now this is where it gets interesting bazalwane uthi amaHebheru yilesi isivumelwano engiza kusenza nabo emva kwalezo zinsuku isho inkosi ngiyakufaka imithetho yami ezinhlizweni zabo ngiyilobe engqondweni yabo. Powerful text bazalwane. uNkulunkulu lana uthini la isithembiso uthi ngalezo sikhathi ngalezo insuku lezo no longer will you find imiyalelo kuyithabanekeli lapha but imiyalelo le elapha kuyithabanekeli because le lapha kuyithabanekeli uNkulunkulu uzoyiloba enhlizweni nasengqondweni yethu njengoba ngeke ngachaza ukuthi uPaul uNkulunkulu luyini and why lula ebunzeni bayichaza ingqondo bazalwane ukuthi sebenza kanjani. So uNkulunkulu lana uthi when the law of God umthetho kaNkulunkulu imiyalelo kaNkulunkulu ibhaliwe engqondweni zethu ichaza ukuthi zonke inqumo esizenzayo sizozenza in the context of umthetho kaNkulunkulu. Before wenze noma yini oyenzayo uyenza in the context of uNkulunkulu ngabe uthini ngalento engiyenzayo. Whatever oyenzayo uNkulunkulu uthini. That is writing the law of God in your heart. Ukuthi umyalelo kaNkulunkulu ube kuwena ube written and kube khona uphawu olumyalelo kaNkulunkulu utshengisa ukuthi wena umntwana kaNkulunkulu. Njengoba chapter 7 wesambulo kade uchaza. Aphinde futhi amaHebheru 8 verse 10 uthi ngokuba yilesi esiyisivumelwane engiyekusenza nendlu kaIsrayeli emva kwalezo zinsuku isho inkosi ngiyakufaka imithetho yami engqondweni yabo ngiyilobe ezinhlizweni zabo ngibe uNkulunkulu wabo bona babe ngabantu bami. Ngamanye amazwi bazalwane we are spiritual Israel. Israel kwakukhona uIsrael literally then bese kuba khona uIsrael o spiritual which is us kulesikhathi siphila kusona. But ngizochaza ezisikhathi siqhubeka kule lecture ezayo ukuthi uma bekukhulunywa ke ngoIsraeli o spiritually kusakhulunywa ngabantu abamukela uJesu nenkosi nomsindisi njengoba seGalatia bebechaza incwadi yaseGalatia iyachaza ukuthi uma ukwamukela uKristu uyinzalo kaAbraham. Ngamanye amazwi amaJuda noIsrael wonke uqhamuka okhalweni laAbraham. If thina ngokwamukela uJesu kuthiwa thina sinza ngokwamukela uJesu sinzalo kaAbraham nathi yonke into esho Abraham nenzalo yakhe it applies kuthina futhi as well. Ngamanye amazwi nathi by adoption we become sons and daughters kaNkulunkulu. Athi Roma 6 verse 15 kunjani phona siyabona ngokuba singephansi komthetho kodwa ngaphansi komusa na qhana kanye. Ngamazi uPaul uyabuza umbuzo la ukuthi ngabe sizoqhubeka yini sone ngoba nakho singekho phansi komthetho singaphansi komusa. Ngoba lazalane lana lama verses la asho Paul bazalane la adide inqwaba abantu abazalwana abaclaim ukuthi ba amaKristu badidiwe ama verse akukhulunywa uPaul ukuthi asikho ngaphansi komthetho singaphansi komusa yonke lonto le of which bazalwane if that's the case it means uPaul uphikisa incwadi yesambulo nje bade ichaza ukuthi abangcwele bayogcina imiyalo kaNkulunkulu imithetho kaNkulunkulu. So that means there will be a contradiction. That is why kufanele understand ukuthi uPaul wayekhuluma under which context, under which law. Nayiphi indlela futhi ayichaza ngayo. Ngoba bazalwane into ayikhuluma uPaul uthi asisekho ngaphansi kwe-condemnation of the law. Ngama sizoni. Kodwa ngenxa yegazi la Jesu, uJesu walisusa lonke ihlazo lethu. Umthetho ufune ngabe uyasibulala ngoba umthetho uthi owonile funeka afe. That is what the law says. But uJesu ngomusa wakhe ngegazi lakhe efuneka besiyafa asifi ngenxa yani yesenzo sika Jesu sokusifela. That's the good news bazalwane. Ivangeli lelo. Ukuthi ke asifi funeka besiyafa. So ngamanye amazwi ithi into ke since izono zami zonke zixolelwe sengixolelwe ngegazi la Jesu. Ngabe manje ke njoba singasekho under i-condemnation yomthetho ngabe sekufanele ngiqhubeke ngone yini ngiphinge ngiqamba amanga ngintshontshe ngenze yonke into nakanye. uPaul is saying that ukuthi just because you are at liberty manje awusekho under the condemnation of umthetho akuchazi ukuthi uqhubeka uwone ngoba nakho uwazi ukuthi igazi la Jesu likhona but gcina imiyalelo kaNkulunkulu uphila impilo esober righteous in appreciation ngokuthanda uNkulunkulu ubone yonke into akwenzelile yona ngoJesu Kristu ukuthi akufele. Ngamanye amazwi umthetho sigcina because of love, not ngoba nakho sisaba condemnation bazalwane, sigcina out of love ngoba uJesu usesenzelile umsebenzi. But ukugcina kwethu umthetho sikhombisa ukuthi siya appreciate lento uJesu asenzele yona ngokuthanda. Athi uJohn ukuqala uverse 3-4 uthi bonke abenza isono bayeqa nomthetho ngokuba isono singukweqa umthetho. Ngamanye amazwi uyachaza uJohn ukuthi ukweqa umthetho kuyisono. Ngamanye amazwi sinikwa i-definition la ukuthi isono siyini. Ngoba nakuJakobe 4:17 uthi ngakho okwaziyo ukwenza okuhle engakwenzi kuyisono kuye. If uwazi ukuthi yini efune ngiyenze mina njengomzalwane, I know ukuthi ufuna igcina imiyalelo kaNkulunkulu ngingakwenzi isono lokumina. Kanjalo futhi uJohn oqala chapter 3:4 athi lo oweqa umthetho ngamanye amazwi kuyisono kuyena. So we are given a definition yesono ukuthi yini, and it all revolves around umthetho bazalwane and nothing else. Now siyathola ukuthi bazalwane umyalelo kaNkulunkulu is still binding kulabantu ababizwa ngegama likaNkulunkulu. But ngifuna nisibuke kahle lento bazalwane, ngifuna ngizwe kahle. Asisindiswa ngomthetho bazalwane. Ungaphumi nala uthi lo mzalwane lo uthi sisindiswa ufuna sigcina imithetho khona sosindiswa bazalwane. That's not true. We are saved by the blood of Christ kuphela. Sisindiswa ngegazi labani liya Jesu Kristu kuphela. Sisindiswa ngegazi la Jesu Kristu bazalwane. Ayikho enye into esindiswa ngayo. But uBhathu wami bazalwane uthi asikwazi ukuthi ngoba nakho sisindisiwe siqhubeka sone free sibe uJesu enza into enzima kangaka, wathatha inyama waba umuntu enkulunkulu, an exalted God of the creator. Athatha inyama yomuntu azophila impilo la emhlabeni yokuba umuntu afe ukufa kwehlazo bazalwane ukuze sindise mina nawe. Mase sithi thina siyabonga Nkosi ukuthi usifelile izono zethu, but siqhubeka siphila impilo esifuna ukuyiphila. If besiphuza utshwala senza noma yini, ngamanye amazwi we are not appreciating the gift esiphiwe yona, ngoba siqhubeka senza lento le edale ukuthi indodana kaNkulunkulu ibethelwe esiphambanweni ngenxa yokusithanda. So ngamanye amazwi bazalwane ukugcina imiyalelo, it is an act of love for uNkulunkulu, ngoku appreciate asenzele kona. Yazi ifana lento lomuntu ophiwe into yazi umzali lento understand ngcono uma umzali njoba sabazali nje ukuthi ingane umuyenzela izinto ezinhle, uyenzela into, you sacrifice so much, uyavuka uyosebenza, you sacrifice so much for ingane ukuthi iphile ibe nempilo engcono. Then ingane ivele izokwenza nje into eyithandayo, uyise ikoleni ezibizayo, ingane ivele izofeyila, ingane uthi iyadlala ingene entsangweni ingene ibheme yenze yonke lonto leyo ekubeni ukhokha imali eshisiwe. Ngamanye amazwi isenzo senzile you did it out of love, but ingane itshengise ukungabi nendaba ne-sacrifice engaka oyenzile ngokungahloniphi, ngokubhembuluka iyenze into eyithandayo. So it's the same thing bazalwane, if mabuzo understand kanjalo le concept le, it's the same thing naNkulunkulu. If uNkulunkulu bazalwane esenzele isimanga esingaka, it should spring love in our hearts, uthando lumangalisa ukuthi Jesu wangifela, ngakho konke okushoyo ngizokwenza ngenxa ukuthi ngiyakuthanda ngento wangenzela yona. So when we look at our commandments in that way bazalwane, singawabuki njengamaJuda noIsrael wayebuka in a narrow way ukuthi isalvation yabo yayisemthethweni, yayingeke emthethweni, yaye kuJesu ozofika babengayo understand indaba yalezimvu ukuthi zazimele yena lo ozofika azosusa ihlazo lapho. Babuke ngathi umthetho yiba bazosindiswa ngawo, kanti that's not the case. They were saved by grace kuphela, but understandanga nathi kanjalo ke kulesikhathi esiphila kusona bazalwane, we need to understand ukuthi sisindiswa ngomusa, but umusa sisindiswa ngawo umthetho uNkulunkulu usinika wona so that we can keep it ngonxa yokuthi si appreciate lokho Jesu noma uNkulunkulu asenzele kona. That's it bazalwane. Imiyalelo is for that, uthando kuphela olukho njengoba uJohn 14:15 ade chaza uthi nima ningithanda nokugcina imiyalelo yami. Love has to be first present inhlizweni yakho, ubuka uJesu elenge esiphambanweni uthi man uJesu wangithanda kangaka, nami ngizomthanda and ngizomhlonipha, i-authority yakhe izophila kumina ngizolalela yena kuphela. Now there is uphawu bazalwane ke likaNkulunkulu. Isabatha lakhe oluxhantele imiyalelo leminye ewu9. Yonke iu10 isiphelele, the 10 commandments. Now uphawu ke lwesilo, it also has to be a day bazalwane, because usathana uyanyamaza uthi unjani. Usathana uyathanda ukucounterfeiter noma ukwenza ifake yento original. Usathane naye he has to have another day olakhe azolenza lube ungazi ukuthi elaNkulunkulu but elokudukisa abantu. Lo suku lakhe usathane nalo luyi authority yakhe nalo lutshengisa igunya lakhe as umuntu ozitshela ukuthi uNkulunkulu, because Sathane that is what he wants. Ufuna ukukhonzwa njengoba ekhohlisa izizwe lezi zinye njengama ama Hindus nani kukhona Shiva labo uNkulunkulu laba usathane namademoni yonke lento le labo uNkulunkulu laba. So kanjalo he wants to be worshipped, ufuna ukukhonzwa, and now uzoba nosuku lakhe oluzobe counterfeit, but yena injongo yakhe ukukhohlisa nokubulala. Now ngifuna sitholeke manje embhalweni yalesilo lesi sikhulume ngaso ukuthi silo tell us ukuthi uluphi uphawu lakho, uluphi uphawu lakho. Mufunda lapha letter from Cardinal Gibbons 11 November 1895 yachazwa la inquiry le lapha ebhaliwe uCardinal Gibbons la uCardinal siyazi bazana ukuthi umuntu okweposition ephezulu kangakanani ebandleni lamaKatholika, umuntu ophezulu, and pope nabo bakhethwa khona kuma cardinals lapha. So abantu aba ku level ephezulu kwibandla lamaKatholika. Uthini la? Uthi of course the Catholic Church claims that the change was her act. It could not have been otherwise, as none in those days ever dreamed of doing anything in matters spiritual or religious without her, and the act is a mark of her ecclesiastical power and authority in religious matters. Ngamanye amazwi la chaza ngokushintshwa kosuku lukaNkulunkulu la. Ngizonika futhi enye uCardinal Gibbons eqhubeka la. This time September 1 ngo 1923. Uyaqhubeka lana uthi Sunday is our mark of authority. The church is above the Bible, and this transference of Sabbath observance is proof of that fact. Now izwa lento bazalwane, this is a cardinal, one of the highest men lapha kulibandla okhulumela spokesperson webandla ekhuluma on behalf of the church of ilokuzana Roman Catholic Church. Bachaza ukuthi ukushintsha noma ukudila nezinto zama spiritual matters zokushintsha imiyalelo kaNkulunkulu kuthiwa imark uphawu lwabo lwegunya labo. Athi iSunday usuku lwesonto bazalwane wathi luuphawu legunya labo. It's a mark bazalwane, uphawu. Ngala uNkulunkulu uthi uphawu lakhe isabatha, ngala isilo sithi uphawu laso yini uSunday. Ngiyazi bazalwane kwabanye it does not sound well. I feel kahle lento ingeni kahle ngoba sikholelwa ukuthi usuku lwesonto usuku lamaKristu, but zibuza ukuthi uKristu lobu bamanje buqhamukapi. Ake sichazile sathi lo wesifazane uzalile, but kukhona izinto esingazange lamabandla ahlukane nazo eziqhamuka kuleli bandla leli, and lechaza liyasho lona ukuthi it's a power, it's a symbol of ipower yabo iSunday, ukuthi bona bashintsha izwi laNkulunkulu isabatha balitransfera basho njalo lapha yana kwelokhuzana kule Catholic record lapha uthi the church is above the Bible, bathi ibandla lingaphezulu kweBhayibheli. Bazalwane ikhonto njalo ayikho. uNkulunkulu iBhayibheli lakhe it is above the church. Ibandla lilalela izwi laNkulunkulu, not the other way around. But lana bachaza ukuthi ibandla, meaning when they say the church bakhuluma ngeRoman Catholic Church, ukuthi lingaphezulu kweBhayibheli. Ngamanye amazwi ukutransfer kwabo is lokhuzana isabatha from umgqibelo to Sunday basho ukuthi I-proof leyo yokuthi ibona abaphethe ibandla yilo eline authority noma elingaphezulu kweBhayibheli. Bazalwane, it's them saying it. Yiba bashoyo, not me. Imbhalo yabo uCardinal Gibbons lo spokesperson for the church. Now H.J. Holtzman, page 263. This momentous decision was made by the Council of Trent. Council of Trent is council enkulu that ran for many years. It dealt with doctrinal issues ebandla lama Katolika back in Galizoi Catholicism in the medieval times. The Council of Trent, when the Church of Rome had reached a crucial juncture. It is interesting to note that note the basis upon which the church's decision was made. Finally, at the last opening on the 18th January 1562, all hesitation was set aside. The Archbishop of Reggio made a speech in which he openly declared that tradition stood above Scripture. The authority of the church, therefore, could not be bound to the authority of the Scriptures, because the church has changed Sabbath into Sunday, not by command of Christ, but by its own authority. Bazalwane, imagine uzohlangana namazwi ngosuku lokwahlulela okade uwashilo. Usho amazwi anzima ngaka. Ukuthi this man ekhuluma la bishop lo Archbishop of Reggio ekhuluma ku Council of Trent lapha. Kuthiwa ke uyachaza ukuthi i-tradition ingaphezulu kwembhalo. Tradition meaning ilokhuzana amasiko lawa akhona. Khona izinto ezike zenziwa amabandla. Thothi awuyithole eBhayibhelini. One of those things ilento yokulokhuzana yokukhonza ngeSunday. Sunday asitholi ndawo bazalwane ezweni laNkulunkulu. Into eyi-tradition eqhamuka naleli bandla. Bachaza ukuthi i-tradition iyona ebaluleke ngaphezulu kwenteshu yeBhayibheli. Uthi ke i-authority yebandla ayikho bound. Ngamanye amazwi i-authority yebandla ayidingi ukuzwa ngezwi laNkulunkulu ukuthi yenze njani, but i-tradition yebandla ingaphezulu kweBhayibheli noma kwembhalo kaNkulunkulu. Bachaze ke ngokushintshwa kwani kwesabatha into Sunday ukuthi ke lento lena yenzeka not by because uJesu washo njalo, but it's because of i-authority yebandla. Basho njalo bazalwane, not by the authority of Christ, but by its own authority. Their words bazalwane, not mine. Akumina ukukhuluma lamazwi, yibo abakhuluma lamazwi. Father James I. Brady, as published in the Elizabeth New York Journal News, March 18, 1903. Uthi ke Sunday is an institution of the Catholic Church, and those who observe that day observe a command of the Catholic Church. It is well to remind the Presbyterians, the Methodists, and all the other Christians that the Bible does not support them anywhere in the observance of Sunday. Ngiyabathandela bazalwane ngendlela bayikhuluma ngayo. Abawaminza amagama. Bayisho into njengoba enjalo. Uyayithatha uyayamkela noma uyamngeli. Basho bathi if laba bandla lawo babala some of them, Presbyterians, Methodists, namanye amaKristu wonke ukuthi lento yokugcina uSunday ayikho supported by umbhalo kaNkulunkulu, and uqinisile bazalwane ungaqala Genesis uzofika kuSambulo, there is nowhere iBhayibheli lisupporta ukukhonza noma ukugcina uSunday as usuku lokukhonza uNkulunkulu. It's a tradition. Une history ende yokulokhuzana yokusuka kwakukhonza kwaNkulunkulu from iSabbath to Sunday. That history ke ihamba izingene nakwibandla ukuthi nalo yilela egcinele iphakamisa lento ukuthi Sunday is a day to worship uNkulunkulu ngalo. But uyachaza lana ulokhuzana uFather James la weCatholic ukuthi Sunday is an institution of the Catholic Church. Into yamakatholika lebazalwane kaSunday. And since sazi ukuthi Sunday is ukuthi the Roman Catholic system is the beast. Okuchaza ukuthi lolu mphawu labo which is the Sunday, when we observe it bazalwane, we are observing something that belongs to the Roman Catholic Church. But ngifuna sicaciseke la bazalwane ukuthi just because abantu bakhonza ngeSunday manje njengoba bekhonza iningi labo nama family members abakhonza ngeSunday, it does not mean ukuthi sebe no Paul lesilo, ngoba kumele kushawe umthetho, ngoba kufuneke umthetho ushawe lo enforcer iSunday in order ukuthi wena wenze njani ulithole loluphawu lolu, because once kwasha umthetho it means that now they are fighting uNkulunkulu even more directly, because uNkulunkulu usha umthetho odila nesabatha lakhe. So ngizosongena ekhambeni kwesikhathi esiqhubeka manje ukuthi uhlongozwa ukushaya wona lo mthetho vele as we speak bazalwane. There are things that I'm going to show you that will prove that fact. Ukuqhubeka lapha kuJohn uJohn Eck lapha yana kule site le noma kule quotation ithi, at the time of the Protestant Reformation there were many disputes between Protestants and Catholics. There was one debate in particular in which Luther engaged Dr. Eck at Leipzig, and which he did not win because of the challenge that Dr. Eck issued to him. Dr. Eck declared, the church has had power to change the Sabbath of the Bible into Sunday. If you turn from the church to the scriptures alone, then you must keep the Sabbath which has been kept from the beginning of the world. Dr. Eck, while engaged Martin Luther on this particular issues bazalwane nama Protestants, Dr. Eck usho into simple eyiqiniso, uthi ke ibandla lashintsha usuku lokukhonza from Sabbath to Sunday. Now echaza ngoba ama Protestants lesikhathi ayithi the Bible and the Bible alone. Ngama manje nje baphuma lamabandla lawa aphuma from iCatholic ababehlukana neRoman Catholic Church ngoba bethi alenzi ukulungiswa alilandela imbhalo kaNkulunkulu. But ultima bese sho Dr. Eck ukuthi njengoba niphumile nithi anilandela iBhayibheli 100% ngoba if belilandela no Sunday benu ugcina benzogcina ini isabatha. Kuzobe namhlanje ke wonke lamabandla ama Luthela, ama Presbyterians, ama Methodist bonke they still keep Sunday bazalwane a symbol of the authority of the Church of Rome. Now we've learned bazalwane ukuthi ke uphawu lwesilo luyini basho bona bazalwane over and over again kumbhalo yabo. Lama quotations amancane la nginiona. There are many other writings bazalwane. Ama encyclopedia as a Roman Catholic Church now they say the very same thing. Basho into efanayo bazalwane ukuthi Sunday is their mark of authority. Sunday iyona usuku oluprove ukuthi bane authority ngaphezulu kwembhalo. The whole world ilandela bona. All the churches around the world benza lento abayifomayo ekuqaleni beqala imikhuba le abayenzayo. Now ufuna sibheke manje ukuthi ke ngabe umhlobo wonke uzophoqwa yini isilo yini ukugcina usuku lwesonto. Well, it's an important question bazalwane ufuna singene kuyona. Akakenzeki. There was an attempt kwaba khona ukuzama ngonyaka 1888 but they failed because khona indoda okuthiwa uAlonzo T Jones owavimba iCongress izama ukushaya umthetho ukuthi uSunday abaphoqwa abantu ukuthi ubagcine usuku lwesonto. Wonke umuntu ufuna aphumule. Abantu bahambe baye enkonzweni kanjalo. Kwacishe washawa lo mthetho lo. uAlonzo T Jones walwa na ukuthi no, as izwe laAmerica we cannot do into kanjalo ukuphoqa abantu ukuthi bakhonze. This is a free country. Maningi ama arguments akhona. You can Google that ukuthola Google uAlonzo T Jones and the Blair ngoba uSenator Blair lo waye proposer ilokhuzana iSunday Lola or Blair bill le yango 1888. You can Google it uzoyifunda kahle iphelele ukuthi la cishe la shawa lelusuku. But there was a move ya creator noma ama organizations ayepusha lento ukuthi America igcina ishaya umthetho wokuthi iSunday needs to be a day la khona kuphumula wonke umuntu kube usuku lokuresta kube usuku all holy. And siyazi ukuthi America whatever yenzayo the whole world it does. Njoba sibona nje ukuthi fashion yase America ama move akona yonke into yakho ukukhuluma ukwenza yonke into eyenziwe eAmerica igcina usuyibonisa isabalela umhlaba wonke sekuyinto yomhlaba wonke. Kanjalo with this Sunday uzohamba lishawe lolu suku lolu and kukhona izinto abazenzayo manje ezilidela lapho esizoyithola nakhona. Now kunento yebazalwane la esibiza ukuthiwa iclimate change. I-climate change bazalwane it's a kunama scientists ahlukayo ngalento le. Amanye ngala athi climate change ayikho, it's just that umhlaba it goes through cycles. La khona ufika ube nama natural disasters amaningi, ube unstable, ubuyele esikhathini esimene right, njengoba ubona ama seasons awu4 onyaka ukuthi kune winter, kune summer, kune autumn, kune spring kanjalo ukuthi kunama cycles omhlaba kanjalo. Abanye bathi no climate change ngoba si destroy umhlaba ngokwenza kanje nama fossil fuels nani zonke lento lezo. So there is that debate eyenzekayo, but into ebuhlungu ukuthi mubuwa endabeni it is no longer supported ukuthi ama ideas wonke avele. Sekunale narrative eyodwa ukuthi yonke into eyenzekayo wrong emhlabeni climate change. Manje ngoba khona ikukula climate change, ngoba khona ini climate change, yonke into they blame it on climate change. Al Jazeera mubheka yona iBBC kunama segments manje lento lena it's over and over emphasized climate change. What is it leading us to bazalwane? Mafunda lapha no McKinsey and Company ithi a reflection on global food security challenges amid the war in Ukraine and the early impact of climate change. Ngaba amazwi climate change ukuguquka kwani kwesimo se climate noma sezulu ngikubeka kanjalo noma sokuphila kwizilokhuzana la emhlabeni. Now ithini lento le? Ithi njengoba sikwi climate change kuthiwa ngendlela esenza ngayo emhlabeni iyo edala kube khona lezi zinto ezikhona imvelo ingafuni ukwenza into elungile. But siyazi bazalwane ukuthi uma besifunda iBhayibheli uNkulunkulu uyasho ukuthi climate change idala ukungalaleli kwethu. For example uma uthola phana iso eBhayibhelini ukuthi uIsrael ngekathi ungenzi kahle uNkulunkulu wavumela uSathane waletha isomiso bafa abantu kwanendlala. Sakhumbula ikhathi saElijah kwaba khona indlala kanjalo ba blame uElijah ukuthi uyena olethe ilokhuzana isomiso. Ngamazwi there was a change, there was a climate change ngenxa yokungalaleli kwaIsrael. Namanje because umhlaba nje ububona ubudlwangu unjena nje uNkulunkulu abantu bayahlehla kuyena, and mebehlehla uNkulunkulu abantu bebehlehla uNkulunkulu uNkulunkulu kuyena ongakwazi ukubavikela kwisitha. Isitha sivele sikwazi ukuthi senze noma yini esifunayo njengoba sibona zenzeka izinto. Now izwake lana ukuthi uthini uPope Francis kwincwadi iLaudato Si soqhubeka nale theme le ye-climate change. Uthi ke on Sunday our participation in the Eucharist has special importance. Sunday, like the Jewish Sabbath, is meant to be a day which heals our relationships with God, with ourselves, with others, and with the world. And so the day of rest centered on the Eucharist sheds its light on the whole week and motivates us to greater concern for nature and the poor. So le document le i-document yabhalwa uPope Francis ebizwa kuthiwa iLaudato Si. iLaudato Si idila nenhlala kahle emhlabeni ne-climate change. Le document bazalwane isithathwe ohulumeni bomhlaba wonke. Hamba ofunda Google uzoyithola lento le ukuthi the governments and Laudato Si kuyile cyclical ebhalwe uPope Francis. Ngamazwi le agenda yakhe Pope Francis ukuthi leli suku lo Sabatha usuku lokubuild ama relationship noNkulunkulu nabantu nomhlaba kanjalo futhi nokunakekela imvelo, because imvelo is the issue la bazalwane. It is the issue. Nature worship iya lapho lento le ye climate change. Now article lapha LA Times urges Biden to use executive powers to declare a national climate emergency. Ngamanye ukuthi le drive ukuthi kube khona ilokhuzana i drive yokuthi kube khona this sort of like action ngenxa ye climate change ukuthi we need to do something, we need to pass ama laws athanda ukuba nzima against abantu aba violator lento le yama emissions, so that I climate change ngeke izi iyone umhlaba ne environment na yonke into. So declaring a climate emergency could unlock potent tools for Biden at a steep cost. Ngaba amazwi naye basayihlongoza lento ukuthi kumele asebenzise amandla akhe uBiden in order to ukwenza ukuzana state of emergency ngenxa yani ye climate change. Coming soon with the Hill, coming soon climate lockdown. Now why kukhulunywa ngo-climate lockdown bazalwane? Ngenkathi umhlaba lockdown ngenxa ye-COVID, ama-scientists athi ama-emissions ehla ngendlela emangalisayo ngekhathi abantu benjani bevalekekile emakhaya ngesikhathi se-COVID. Angithi akekho umuntu oyivumeleke ukuthi ahambe, iy'moto zazipakiwe, kuphume laba bayothenga igrosa babuyele ekhaya. There was no movement emhlabeni wonke. 90% of countries ayivalile. Now, ithini lento le bazalwane? Sebathi babebuka manje bathi no, ngekhathi ama-emissions ehlile, because we need something similar to save us and the planet. Ngoba manje njengoba kukanjena umhlaba wenze kanje ngenxa ye climate change. It means we are in an emergency. If iska act manje, we will have no planet left. Ngesaba nomhlaba ozosala. And lento yenzeka futhi kakhulukazi eAmerica kune hurricane yafika lapha kuthiwa uIan destroy yonke into kuthiwa in the history of America ayike disaster sike yashaya kanje ya. It runs into the tens of billions of dollars. Now ithini lento lena ba blame climate change nakhona. So manje bathi akushawe imithetho eqinile yokulwa. One of those things abaproposayo bazalwane is lockdown. Ngamanye amazwi bafuna umanye ama-articles ashoyo athi bafuna ukuthi kube khona at least i-lockdown ethize noma mhlambe kube usuku olulodwa, and usuku abaliproposile abanye bathi it's Sunday because most of umhlaba vele usuku uphumlile ngabantu basuke beye einkonzweni on a Sunday. But ke lokho into esahlongozo bazalwane, but siyabuka ukuthi that is where we are going. Usathane ngiyaza afike directly bazalwane athi ashaya umthetho ukuthi asikhonzeni ngesabathi. Kufanele kube khona excuse azoyenza kuqala. Udlala ngemvelo usathane enze yonke lento le, then labantu abamsebenzelayo ba devise amaplan ukuthi niyabona imvelo kwenzekani, yithini esenzayo konke lento le, ama emissions esiwenzayo, we need a day la khona sophumuza umhlaba. Sizophumuza umhlaba. Kanti uJehova wayevele show the same thing bazalwane ukuthi umhlaba kufanele kuphumule. Mabubuka imithetho le yesabatha, uJehova wayethi Israel awuphumule every week, kuphumule wona, kuphumule nezilwane futhi. But uNkulunkulu wathi even nanomhlaba lo usutshalayo na ufuna kuphumule, ufuna kuutshale 6 years. Unyaka ka7 umhlaba awutshala wenze lutho, ushiya nje unjalo ufelo for the whole year. Ngamamazi uNkulunkulu uthi umuntu kwakufuneka sabathi, isilwane kwakufuneka sabathi. Kanjalo nomhlaba futhi kwakufuneka usabathi. uNkulunkulu understood ukuthi there needs to be some kind of a rest kumuntu nemvelo nayo yonke. But usathana uyisebenzisa lento in an indirect way in order to undermine authority kaNkulunkulu. So for fear over climate change could lead to long-term soft lockdowns given the president of immense growth of government power and significant support for the sweeping state actions. Ngamamazi usakhuluma lento lokuthi we could be potentially singabona kunama lockdowns amancane, but we know ukuthi lama lockdowns where they are leading to, because when the beast speaks like this we'll out to see ekhuluma kanje, and the rhetoric is the same ngala, we know ukuthi bazalwane we can ascertain ukuthi khona la lento le esilidela khona. Now kune video la engifisa ke sibheke.
So we're learning more now about the sad toll of the corona lockdowns in this country. According to Joe Biden, though, we could get another round of lockdowns, these for a crisis that's every bit as bad as the coronavirus, maybe worse. That crisis, of course, says Joe Biden, is climate change.
Today, I'm pleased to announce a team that will lead my administration's ambitious plan to address the existential threat of our time, climate change. Folks, we're in a crisis. Just like we need to be a unified nation in response to COVID-19, we need a unified national response to climate change. And from this crisis, from these crises, I should say, we need to seize the opportunity to build back and build back better than we were before.
A unified national response. It's involuntary, that's the one thing we know. What does it mean? Well, we're learning that a World Health Organization staffer has written a report saying that a climate lockdown could be called for. Just like a COVID lockdown, a climate lockdown. Marc Morano is an author who has written a lot about climate change. He founded Climate Depot. He joins us tonight. Marc, thanks so much for coming on. A climate lockdown. Now, I would laugh this off the table, except we all just lived through the last 18 months, so we know that anything is possible. What does this mean exactly?
Well, in my book, Green Fraud, I detail 2 chapters on this, Tucker. This is the climate activists were, first of all, jealous when the COVID lockdowns happened. They were beside themselves saying, how is this happening? Everyone from Greta Thunberg to John Kerry, UN officials. And then they started saying, we need to follow this. If we can shut down for a virus, we can shut down for climate. And that's what we're seeing. There's even academics in Australia proposing adding climate change to death certificates. And Bill Gates has said the death toll will be greater. So they're following every step of the way. And it's not just, a professor here or someone in academia. We have a major UK report coming out. We have an international agency report that came out calling for essentially the same type of lockdowns, everything from restrictions on your thermostat to restrictions of moving. You can only fly in a climate emergency when it's, quote, morally justifiable. Kind of like a lockdown, you have to justify going to the store for essential services. They're going after freedom of movement. They're going after private car ownership. They're going after everything it means to be a free person and turning it over to the administrative state.
Would this include shutting down the iPhone factories in China? Would China and India participate in this climate lockdown, or is it kind of you first, America?
Well, as we know, the lockdowns had never been proposed. We felt like lemmings following the Chinese Communist Party in terms of them recommending lockdowns. The World Health Organization went after it. The World Health Organization employees are now recommending these climate lockdowns. The one countries that won't be affected is China. As you say, as we're sitting home binge-watching Netflix, we're not going to be able to have the freedoms we used to have. In the UK, they proposed CO2 ration cards that the government or employers would monitor your CO2 levels, your energy use, your travel, the type of car you drive. If you exceed a level, you pay penalties. If you're under, you get credits. This is the world. A CO2 budget for every man, woman, and child on the planet has been proposed by a German climate advisor. This is what we're looking at. I talked to a German who talked about East Germany. You used to have these kind of restrictions in East Germany before you could leave the country. But we're talking about proposing these now on Americans within the country. And we had this, of course, with COVID. They were talking about bans on interstate travel at one point, a national ban, some of Biden's advisors. So anything is possible. Chuck Schumer is urging Biden to declare a national climate emergency. Just like a blue state governor, he could have emergency powers.
I feel such deep shame that Americans complied with what we've just been through, and I hope that they will not comply with this. I really do. Mark, thanks so much for coming on that.
Sure. Thank you, Tucker.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.
Okay. Sibonile video bazalwane njengoba sichazile laphana uThaka Carlson laphana ekhuluma ukuthi we might see ama lockdowns. Yinto ekhulunywayo bazalwane le ezizwile. Yinto ekhulunywayo over and over again, and niyazi ukuthi into usathane ngendlela asengayo akavela yithi gqi into uyiqala kancane edili ikhula up until izofika stage la khona eactor khona. Kuthiwa ke report ku Forbes magazine, world needs equivalent of pandemic lockdown every 2 years to meet Paris carbon emission goals. Ngamanye amazwi la kukhulunywa climate change ukuthi ke i-climate change njengoba ikhona ukulwa nayo kufanele kwehlisa ama emissions. If mase sibe ne pandemic lockdown efana nale pandemic lockdown esibe nayo singawa reach ama goals ethu. As the article issue laphana you can pause niqhubeka because yinde leya lokhuzana le article ezisibona. Bese uba khona ke this website bazalwane ethi Climate Sunday. Now it gets interesting. So laphana in the run up to COP26 in Glasgow, over 2,200 churches and church groups throughout Britain and Ireland participated in the Climate Sunday initiative, addressing climate change by holding Climate Sunday services, committing to practical action and speaking up for climate justice. Now using bazalwane, it's all about the climate. Imagine if mina bazalwane ngikhonza ngesabatha mina ngigcina isabatha la Jehova. Imagine maze kuthiwa ke amabandla wonke nomhlaba wonke ngabe manje ama atheists abantu abangamkhonza uNkulunkulu namakholwa ehlangana azothi we need rest on Sunday in order to save umhlaba, in order ukuthi umhlaba usindise, in order ukuthi ke imvelo ikwazi ukurecuperate kungabi khona ama natural disasters. Asiphumuleni akube khona kushaya umthetho njengoba kuhlongozwa nje ukuthi umthetho uzogcina ushayiwe. Mina ngikuphi lapho engikhonza ngelokhuzana ngesabathu ukuthi mina I don't believe in climate change. I believe ukuthi uNkulunkulu ushilo ukuthi if mase simhlubukile imiyalelo yakhe njengehlabathi usathana uzostika ngathi. This is what I believe. Now if ungitshela ukuthi wena angiphumule on a Sunday, then that's going to be a problem. Because this is going to go even to spiritual realms bazalwane. As sizobona on a later ukuthi this pope uzama ukuhlanganisa zonke inkolo into one. Ukuthi zonke inkolo uthi sonke sikhonza uNkulunkulu oyedwa. It's just that mina mhindu ngimkhonza kanje, iBuddhism imkhonza kanje, but uNkulunkulu oyedwa. But iBhayibheli alisho njalo bazalwane. Asikhonza uNkulunkulu oyedwa namandiya namaSulumane nani bazalwane. uAllah nobani. It's not uNkulunkulu owadala izulu nomhlaba. It's another God. Thina sizazi uNkulunkulu oyedwa. uNkulunkulu owadala izulu nomhlaba owathumela indodana yakhe ukuthi sifele ukuze sisindiswe. This is the only God I know. Wena uNkulunkulu engimaziyo. Now, ke lana, Bible demands action on climate change, evangelicals say in new report. Ngamanye kune element yenkolo yama Christians futhi yokungenela lento ye climate change nanokuthi kudingakala senze intervene bangenelele ekutheni kuliswane nalento le. Siyayibona bazalwane ukuthi lento lena lesithombe siya ngokwakheka kancane environment enziwe, and uJesu yikho bazalwane eshilo lapha ukuthi uMatthew 24 ukuthi kuzokwenzeka lezi zinto lezi bese kuza usizo olukhulu kulabo ababebambalele iqiniso. Emva kwalokho mabuza ufunda lapha uMatthew 24 ukuthi after my natural disasters all of a sudden kuyashintsha ilokhuzana kusizoba lisize olukhulu persecuted na yonke lento ngoba kulabazalwana abangeke baze bayibhaye lento ukuthi although bekhuluma kanje we don't believe it. iBhayibheli lisho kunye nina nisho kunye. Now this move ka Sunday bazalwane, it gets traction in Europe. Vatican News lapha it's European Union EU bishops call for nations to protect work-free Sunday. Ngamanye ama bishops lapha athi there must be a day of rest on a Sunday for wonke umuntu. Kanjalo European Sunday Alliance ithi nayo European Day for a work-free Sunday, joint statement of the European Sunday Alliance. Ngamanye amazwi bishop ngala iSunday Alliance lapha eEurope kanjalo. As you can see ama blue laws lapha ku Wikipedia link ithathe khona ukuthi ama blue laws, also known as Sunday laws, Sunday trades and Sunday closing laws, are laws restricting or banning certain activities on specified days, usually Sundays in the Western world. Ngamanye amazwi these blue laws or Sunday laws bazalwane akhona in a mild state. That is why manje sekufika climate change nalento ukuthi akuphunyulwe uzobalula because usathane kade introduce kancane ukuze sijwayele even nalabo abangakholwa, because ngiyakubona kuizwi kwalabo abazalwana abakhonza ngo Sunday because bathi hayi no vele akuvalwe khanje abantu baye enkonzweni. But kunomuntu ongakholwa atheist ongakholelwa uNkulunkulu nhlobo naye futhi ufuneka banjwe, and ubanjwa kamnandi ngoba kade nayabanjwa but akaboni ubanjiwe ngoba umthetho kade washawa, but in a mild form. But uzwe ngokuqina as ama disasters eya ngokuya eqina and eya ngokuya kubulala abantu destroy zonke izinto njoba kwenzeka nje sikhuluma nje. Now singene kule party ke bazalwane ukuthi if this Sunday thing sibonela ukuthi lento bazalwane ingenzeka, nibonela ukuthi kube nencindezelo engakanani uma ungagomile ngalento epandemic, ukuthi abantu abaningi balahlekelwe imisebenzi, abantu abaningi kwaba khona indawo zamabhizinisi ezithi asikuvumela ukuthi ungenayo i-certificate eshoyo ukuthi wena uvaccinatile ugomile. So it's easy bazalwane ukuthi kuthiwa wena uyahamselana yini ne-Sunday law nokusave umhlaba njengoba kune climate change. Uma ngahambiselane nakho because ufuna ukucaca ukuthi wena you believe ukuthi lento le ivela kuSathane, angifuni ube engxenye yayo. If mabe that's the case, khona into ezoba kuwena ezotshengisa ukuthi wena awuvumelani nalento leyo, and ngeke uzokwazi ngempela ungena endaweni noma ngeke uzokwazi ukuthenga ukwazi ukudayisa. But kune system abayidivizile ke manje yokucontrola ukudayisa nokuthenga bazalwane. Asibuke ukuthi bayishaya kanjani labantu lento le. Une drive bazalwane yokuthi kuqedwe imali. Sizobona ama articles la, article after article achaza lento le. Imali iyaqedwa bazalwane. In a not so distant future bazalwane, imali sizogcina imali ingasekho imali cash esuphathe esandleni, but yonke imali yobe digital. Either uzoyithola izoba sefonini noma kanjani kuma apps nani, but ngeke sisaba no cash or physically bazophase out kancane. That is why kukhona lama economic collapse akhona. Utho uthi umnotho uyabhidlizwa ngoba akwazi ukintroduce into ekanje without umnotho lo khona manje ukuthi ubhidlizwe. Njalo mekuzo introduce system entsha bazalwane, there's always a disaster ezoqala yenzeke in order to introduce. Benza njalo labantu sathane abasebenzisayo. I-article lapha ku Fox Business ithi Biden's proposal for a digital currency is an attack on liberty. Ngamanye amazwi kukhona abantu abayirecognize lento ukuthi le drive yokuthi manje kube khona i-digital currency, ngamanye amazwi kube khona imali etholakala kuma phone nani. Lonto leyo ilwa nenkululeko. Ngoba manje uhulumeni mangabe ungenzi into ayifunayo, lethe awufuna ukuvaccinate wena uthi hayi indaba zokuvaccina angikholela ukuthi is safe i-vaccine, kulula ukudila nawo ngoba awusenawo cash, awusakwazi uphatha. If yonke imali yakho i-digitize, yonke imali i-digitize, konke la ungena khona uthenga khona yonke into is digitized. If mabunga ungenzi into abayishoyo bavala nje ntwi bakutswinye ayisasebenzi uthi uyathenga ayisavuleki, kulula ukuvalela njengoba benza manje usaraza ngithi nawo uma mama ungacomply ufreeze wonke ama account akho, awukwazi ukukhipha mali, awukwazi ukufaka mali, into kanjalo sekuqalile kuyenzeka. A central bank digital currency would likely be programmable, meaning that it could be designed so that Americans could only use it for specific purpose. Ngamanye amazwi bachaza ukuthi le digital money ezowakhona ingaba programmable. Ngamanye amazwi wena mangabe uzoqalela ukuthi igross engaka ongayikwazi uyithenga kwakho ingaka, awukwazi ngisho makuthiwa ungeqa lapho izonqaba ukuthi ilokhuzana ivume i-transaction ukuthi iqhubeke if wena wenza lokho. Ngamanye amazwi bakwazi manje bazokwazi ukucontrola ngale digital currency. That is why abantu bethi asifuni le digital currency le elokhuzana, but kodwa yogcina ingenile because ayikho into ebazoyenza, because njengoba sibona le article elandelayo lapha ku payments.com ithi lawmakers asked the Fed to speed up CBDC project. CBDC nake stands for Central Bank Digital Currency bazalwane, ukuthi ke ama lawmakers acele iFed to speed up i-CBDC project. Ngamanye amazwi ama lawmakers ukwakhiwa kwemthetho eAmerica akhuluma ukuthi iFed ayisheshise ngokubuilda iframework yokuthi ku-introduce i-digital currency noma imali engayona physical money. Siyabona cryptocurrency into bayaqala ba-introduce so that sizoba ne-idea yokuthi izosebenza kanjani lento esekuyona. Nayo ivideo bazalwane, le video le esoyibuka manje ikhuluma ngalento ukuthi kunamazwe aseqalile ukuyi-adopta. Asikhulumi ngento esakuthiwa inzwabethu noma into esazoqalwa, sikhuluma ngento esiqaliwe already bazalwane. Lalani ke video.
So the UK is currently the head of the G7 group. That's the world's most economically advanced countries. And the UK currently chairs the G7 group. Our Chancellor, who does our economy, called Chancellor of the Exchequer, his name's Rishi Sunak. He put out this video saying that what they want to do is bring in this thing called the central banking digital currency. They want to replace fiat paper money with digital money as a competitor to Bitcoin and crypto money, right? But instead of being decentralized currency, it will be controlled by a government. It's digital currency, but controlled centrally through the banks, Bank of England. So instead of having a bank account with whatever, HSBC or Bank of America, you'll have a bank account directly with, in the American context, with the Fed. In the UK, directly with the Bank of England. You have a personal bank account, and you're given digital money in that bank account. These are called central banking digital currencies. The Chancellor of the Exchequer in the UK has already announced their intention to do this as the G7 group. And these, if you look up...
this sounds terrifying.
If you look up the Telegraph newspaper...
Central bank digital currency, is that the one down below?
Digital currency should be programmable. See that one there? Yeah? Now what they're doing is they're saying, you know, everyone knows that with inflation at over 5%, it's now 5.4%, right? Our fiat money, the paper money, is increasingly becoming worthless, and we're headed towards a big disaster. The Fed wants to raise interest rates. But we're in so much debt that if you raise interest rates, people are going to suffer because we're living on debt as Western economies. So they realize that this kind of the lifespan of paper money is fast coming to an end because of the 2008 economic crash in particular. So they're bringing in these central banking digital currencies. Why is that word programmable in there? So what they said in that article, and the Chancellor put a video out saying this as well, they've said that this money that you will earn from work, instead of having paper money, you have this digital money. It's programmable so that you can't buy certain foods, or if you do something that your employer doesn't like, it's all in that article. You won't be able to spend your money. In other words, it's not money. They're vouchers. They're like food vouchers. And they can be programmed so that, like the Chinese social credit system, that if you try and use them on a certain thing, it won't work. You say you want to buy a burger and they want you to buy bugs, which is one of the examples used. If you start to try and buy unhealthy meat, it just won't work. You tap your card, you can't buy the thing because you've met your quota that month of burgers. You have to buy something like a vegan meal.
So it won't just be money in the sense of the way we have dollars or pounds today.
Yeah.
It'll be something that's controlled in terms of your ability to distribute it.
Which is why I'm calling it a voucher. It's a coupon.
But even a coupon, if you have a coupon to buy bread, you can still buy the bread.
Yeah.
Like, there's
But
no...
you can't buy... See, that coupon to buy bread, what you can't do is buy a burger with that coupon. It's for bread.
Right.
Yeah?
Right. Do you feel like you're sounding the alarm
Yes.
for people that don't understand what is going on?
So here, I'll pull it up for you here, yeah? So there's the video.
The group of the world's 7 most advanced economies, the G7, is launching a set of public policy principles for retail central bank digital currencies, CBDCs. Central bank digital currencies could be a digital version of money, a bit like a digital banknote that could be used alongside...
Right, so that's the guy who runs our economy in the UK. His name's the Chancellor of the Exchequer. And here is the article. Bank of England tells ministers to intervene on digital currency programming, yeah? And here's a quote from the article. Digital cash could be programmed to ensure it is only spent on essentials or goods which an employer or government deems to be sensible.
Holy shit.
I'm going to take it one step further for you, Joe, right? So the checkpoint Charlie exists everywhere. They bring in digital banking, central banking digital currencies. You've got a scenario now that you're checking in and out everywhere you go using vouchers that are programmed and you can only spend where you're told you can spend them. There's another word for that, man. That's called the Chinese social credit system. So what they are telling us, and when I say they, who's they? People in power. That's the head of our economy, the Chancellor of the Exchequer. Second most powerful person other than the Prime Minister and maybe the Foreign Secretary in the UK, right? He's telling us, I just played it there for you. He's telling us that's what he, as the UK...
Silaleli bazalwane ivideo sizwile sibonile bazalwane there's not much engafune ngi-add lapha. We know ukuthi siqalile i-process. Akuyona ke iBritain yodwa noma iEngland yodwa bazalwane. Khona namanye amazwe aseqalile le process le. Siyathola lapha ku Bloomberg News ukuthi Jamaica offers free money to digital currencies first adopters. Ngamanye amazwe iJamaica izwe laseJamaica li-adopte lento digital currency sebeqalile uku-introducer. Sebeheha abantu manje ukuthi bangene kuyona bazama ukuyamkela bazama ukuyenza ithi kanjalo kwakwenza kanjalo nekhathi kufika amakhadi nani angithi kwakusasenjwe ucash indaba yamakhadi asebank kwangena kancane system yagcina isingene ekhaxa abantu most of them basebenzisa amakhadi manje nakanjalo ke lana bazama ukwenza njani ukuheha abantu iJamaica ukuthi aba adopte lento ye digital currency. Not only that, China nayo already kisi implementile China. So China test drives national digital currency. Isiyenze ke China as nizwile na kwi video la ukuthi uwayimention futhi iChina naye lo abudi lo okade khuluma lapha ya. Al Jazeera lapha ya uthi ke how has Nigeria's digital currency fared since its launch? Nigeria nayo futhi it has launched its own digital currency bazalwane. Mesikhuluma currency bazana asikhulumi ngo Bitcoin. iBitcoin is just a trading instrument leyana bazalwane etradewayo kuma trading platforms nani lana sikhuluma ngecurrency bazalwane ye nation njengerand irand la eSouth Africa it's our money ngekuyithola irand kwenye indawo it's our money imali yase South Africa ye reserve bank yase South Africa nalana inaira kanjalo nale yase China social credit system yase China nale yase Jamaica into eformwe ugovernment wakhona as a legal tender njengemali physically esisebenzayo. So there's a difference lapho kunomehluko. Not only that bazalwane, but asibukeni ukuthi kukhona enye drive yokuthi no longer manje ube nomazisi onjani ozophatha mhlambe lo ID kanjalo. Yonke into manje it's moving towards being digitized, ukuthi imuva kwizinto zobuchwepheshe ze technology. Ngoba ubuka lana kuthiwa ke Canadian government looking to implement digital ID program despite concerns over privacy aspects. Ngama mazwi lento lena ye digital ID mingichaza kanje bazalwane mhlambe uma articles amanye uzoyithola. Bazama ukulinka yonke into yakho ibe digitized. So that ama biometrics akho mhlambe let's say ilokuzana ama fingerprints uma ufika esitolo mhlambe noma uye endaweni uya Home Affairs upressa ufaka umuntu wakho ivele yonke system yakho information yakho uhlalaphi ungakanani wazalwa nini yonke into. Uma ufika ebank the very same thing. Uma ufika mhlambe kuma retail shops the very same thing. All your information is digitized. Wonke umuntu une access yakho kulama companies amakhulu une access yayo. We are digitized manje. We are heading towards that. ICanada iqalile, not just iCanada kuphela bazalwane. IPakistan nayo kuthiwa Pakistan's digital ID card keeps millions locked out. Ngama mazwi iPakistan as implementa li digital ID kunabantu abaningi ke abangakangeni kuyona ngoba baningi abantu abaphila kuma rural areas na kanjalo. It's a developing country. Ngama mazwi izwe elisafufusa elisa izwe elinganothile njengo Britain no America kanjalo, but nabo bayengenisa population yabo ukuthi ingene kule system ye digital ID kanjalo. India as well, Indian children without Aadhaar digital ID shuts out of school. Ngama mazwi khona ingane nakhona isi implementiwe eIndia. It's just that they are busy working it so that izoqhubeka iyande igcine wonke umuntu ose India angene kule khuzana ku system. Not only that, not India, Uganda futhi Uganda sued over digital ID system that excludes millions. So kunesikhalo sokuthi abantu bakhala ukuthi asifakiwe thina ku digital ID, kukhona izinto esingasakwazi ukuthi ozithola ngoba we are not in the system. So bazogcina benze njalo ukuthi sonke sibe digitized so that wena ongekho ku system uzosibona ukuthi uba. Now ithi lento lebazalwane ithi ama countries onke are moving in this direction. Siyaphi la siyakhona bazalwane? Siya ekugcwalisekeni kwesiprophet kuSambulo chapter 13. Uma sikhuluma ukuthi awukwazi ukuthenga, awukwazi ukudayisa uma ungena lo Paul leselo. Ngama mazwi wena if ungacomply nemithetho ezoshawa, wena awufanelekile ukuthi uthole ama benefits atholwa abanye laba abacomplyayo. Lento yenziwe eChina it's the same thing. Ama communist abaphilisa kanjalo nathi sizophiliswa kanjalo in not so distant future bazalwane, ngoba uhulumeni wethu naye yonke into enziwa le uyayenza because naye ulandela into enziwa umhlaba wonke. Now Sambulo 17 verse 12 to 13 siyabuka laphana ukuthi thini sithi izimpondo eziyishumi owazibonayo zingamakhosi ayishumi angakamukeli umbuso kepha amukeliswa amandla njengamakhosi ihora linye kanye nesilo. Lawo anomqondo munye anika isilo amandla nokubusa kwawo. Ngama yamazwi lana kukhulunywa ke ngamakhosi lawa sikhulunywa ngeEurope bazalwane as the center of power ukuthi labantu laba lamakhosi they have all one mind ukunika isilo amandlaso amandlabo. As the Express article yachaza lapha, divine intervention, EU leaders will turn to the Pope over plans to revive struggling bloc. Ngama mazwi le article yachaza ukuthi ama leaders epolitiki they are turning towards religion or Pope or the beast power ukuthi bathole isixazululo ngama problems enzekayo ku-European Union. As you can see bazalwane, church and state kuhlangana kwenkolo nani nezepolitiki. Lento uNkulunkulu ekhulume ngayo bazalwane over and over again siyayibona iyenzeka. So Pope rejects excessive demand for sovereignty, pushes idea of global authority. Ngama imazwi Pope is pushing this global authority. Ubani ozoba i-authority? It means him at the top. Uye ozoba i-authority who is going to rule the whole world as ends ngesikhathi ama dark ages from 538 AD kuze kuba ku-1798 AD. 1260 years it was ibandla lamakatholika lekushaya isicathulo salo emhlabeni wonke. bafuna sibuyele kuleyo ndawo leyo. This is what he is saying in a nutshell. But climate izosetshenziswa kanjalo these new systems as-developwayo ukuthi sibuyiselwe khona lapho. Njengoba ngichazile ukuthi leli bandla likho ibandla licebe njengaleli bandla. They are super rich and ibona bafunda these things behind the scenes. Bakhokhela ama-politicians, bafumbathise ama-politicians around the world. They are doing these things bazalwane. Okunye kuyaphutshuka, okunye gcine kunyatheleke unomphela, gcine kufa nabantu futhi kungazi kuthiwa abantu bafe kanjani. Bezama ukukhipha information ekanje. So things happen bazalwane. Hayi kancane senzeka kakhulu. Now uthini lana ke uRick Warren? uRick Warren bazalwane umfundisi omkhulu waseMelika unebandla langempela elikhulu. He was one of the leaders uhleze phuma kuma lokhuzana. Kuma Christian News lapha yachaza ukuthi Rick Warren calls for Christians to unite with Catholics, Holy Fathers raising concerns. Okay? Uthi lapha lemechazwa kuthiwa ke uphathi highlightiwe an ecumenical vision for Catholics and Protestants to work together to defend the sanctity of life, sex and marriage. So Pope Francis, not only is he uniting world leaders ngala and ama world leaders ayakuyena eyofuna ukuthi abaxozelele inkinga ngala, we have ama evangelicals, ama Christians athi funa sihlangane with the Roman Catholic system to deal with ama issues ala emhlabeni. So there's this movement to unite bazalwane. Nakhumbula ukuthi uNkulunkulu wenze njani umhlaba uunite laphana kwi Tower of Babel, kumbhoshongo lapha waseBabel. Uthi uNkulunkulu wahlukanisa zonke abantu wahlukanisa ngelimi ngoba i-unity bazalwane yabantu abanga uNkulunkulu, imiyalelo kaNkulunkulu ingekho isenta. It's only a disaster. La bantu they are sailing towards perdition and uNkulunkulu ke gcineni ugcine ekuthile kulento abasuke beyenza. Now sizobuka lana ivideo bazalwane ekhuluma ngale drive yokuhlanganisa ama religions wonke. uPope uya kule ma religion ayikule ezama ukugalvanize ehlanganisa bonke abantu, all these religions, ngoba uthi kumele sibe into eyodwa ngoba sikhonza uNkulunkulu oyedwa. These religious leaders bafika kuyena and futhi unotice ukuthi akawavakasheli yibo abafika kuyena bezo uyisikhulu. Ngoba they recognize ukuthi he is the one who is in charge, not them, because this is a powerful institution. It has been around for more than 1,000 years, and also it has money, and in imali yangempela, imali serious bazalwane, to change things emhlabeni mangabe befuna ngepower abanayo.
Ecumenical meeting is held with the Pope, called the Conference of Secretaries of Christian World Communion, and the list of participants is staggering. The Anglican Church, World Baptist Alliance, the Orthodox Church, Seventh-day Adventist Church, yes, the Seventh-day Adventist Church, the World Lutheran Church, the Mennonite World Conference, the Moravian Church Worldwide, Pentecostals, the Salvation Army, the Quakers, the World Churches of Christ, the World Evangelical Alliance, the World Methodist Church, and the World Council of Churches. These are all coming together to promote unity with Babylon.
Brothers and sisters, Luther's protest is over. Is yours. If there is no more protest, how can there be a Protestant church? Maybe we're all Catholics again.
Esibonile bazalwane ivideo liyana, there's not much engayichaza ngayo, but sizwile ukuthi there's this drive to unite. Akhona namanye bazalwane anzima kakhulu amade achazayo ukuthi kune ecumenical movement. Ecumenism ilento yokuhlanganisa izinkolo ezihlukene noma ukuhlanganisa abantu banamabheliefs angafani ukuthi babe imbumba babe into eyodwa. Of which uNkulunkulu lento akayifuni uthi unity in error is a sin. Ukuhlangana emangeni noma entweni wrong, there is a sin. Evangelicals are becoming more open to the Catholic Church. Here's why. Okay, while deep theological differences exist, many Christians have found a way to live and work together and to be friends and brothers in Christ. Kama mazwi sikhuluma ama evangelicals and the Catholic Church. Kala bakuyizitha ngoba babe understand beshumayela into engishumayelayo. But kuyashintsha manje bazalwane. Things are changing. Now article lenye futhi ithi from antichrist to brother in Christ. how Protestant pastors view the Pope. Ngamanye amazwi njengoba isho article bazalwane, they know history. They know ukuthi this system, it was an antichrist system. I system yamphika Christ kodwa manje sebekhuluma ilanguage ehlukile. They want this unity ukuthi yenzeke. They want this unity ukuthi yenzeke bazalwane, and izogcina yenzekile because kuthiwa wonke umhlaba walandela isilo, wamangala walandela isilo. All the world wondered after the beast. Usho njalo Isambulo chapter 13. Kuthiwa ke bring back the blue laws. Buyisa ama blue laws, ama Sunday laws. This is what Crisis Lokuzana magazine is saying lapha. Yet this is precisely what America has done, eliminating remnants of once common blue laws for the sake of the worshipful dollar. Ngamanye amazwi, these blue laws were eliminated at times ngenxani yemali, but bafuna nje this thing ukuthi ibuye yama blue laws. You just read on article ngengisayifunda bazalwane ngenxa yesikhathi. Then nayi i-article yethu yokugcina ithi ke, is America preparing the way for one world ruler? Is America preparing the way for a one world ruler? This thing bazalwane, they are preparing us. This news article njengoba besho kanje, this rhetoric muvule ama international news uzwa zonke lezi zinto lezo bazama ukuprepare ingqondo zethu ukuthi samukele into abazo introduce very soon, because we see his prophet sifulfileka bazalwane, izinto zenzeka ngesivinini esimangalisayo. So uNkulunkulu asisize bazalwane ezenzeka lezi zinto lezi. Asisize bazalwane. Kuningi bengifisa ukuthi ngikunikele kona, but angikwazi ukunika ngenxa ukuthi kuningi i-lecture leyo yodwa ingathatha 3 hours if masithiwa all the material ekhona ngingabe ngifaka la ukuthi niyibone. Zonke into zikhomba kona ukuthi sifike esikhatheni sokugcina bazalwane. La khona yonke into esiyenzeka, everything is being fulfilled. Ungasithuli usendaweni wrong. Lubili uphawu olukhona, olwaNkulunkulu ngala, olwesilo ngala. Silizwile ukuthi uphawu laNkulunkulu yiluphi bazalwane. Seza futhi nophawu lesilo. Wayisholo bona. noNkulunkulu uyisholo yena ukuthi uphawu lakhe yini, nesilo sayisholo sona futhi ukuthi uphawu laso luyini. So we are left with a choice. Uthi uNkulunkulu wazithalalisa ikhathi zongazi, incwadi yezenzo isho njalo. Kodwa manje ngoba sesiyazi, we have a choice to make. Sinisinqumo efuna sisenze bazalwane. And if sikhetha ukuthi samukele uJesu njengenkosi nomsindisi okweqiniso, samukele uphawu la Jesu olufaka ngomoya wakho ongcwele, then bazalwane soba abantwana baNkulunkulu uthi zonke lento ezizoza ezinzima emhlabeni, lezi zinto ezinzima ezizofika emhlabeni, uma zifika sitholakala ukuthi sisindiswe thina ngoba sivikelekile ngophawu lukaNkulunkulu. uNkulunkulu anibusise bazalwane as you ponder these things esikhulume ngazo sizokhuleka. Baba wethu sekhayizulwini Nkosi Msindisi ongcwele, sesifundile Nkosi, siyazi ukuthi into esikhulume ngazo namhlanje bezinzima kakhulu, zibukhona Nkosi yami kubantwana bakho. Ezinye bangazi resist Nkosi ngenxa yokuthi sebe used with tradition kakhulu rather than izwi lakho Nkosi yami. But Nkosi sisize sonke, ngoba sonke Nkosi siyakudinga Baba. We need you ukuthi usisize Nkosi yami ekuphileni kwethu. Ngoba usathane Nkosi ufuna usibulala Nkosi, ufuna ukuthi mama ubuya ngamafezulu singahambi nawe sekhayizulwini. Siyakuncenga Nkosi usisize, give us the strength to endure Nkosi yami wonke ama trials esazohlangabezana nawo emhlabeni. uJesu Baba sakhuleka, amen.